Some breakthrough, something is coming alive. There's some sort of breakthrough here that's happening, and I do see that someone is joining you. There's some sort of collaborative effort here, collaboration. Or, it's like I don't see you doing things on your own, or having this breakthrough on your own. It's connected to something larger. It's like realizing that the connections around you, the energies around you, have helped with what is going on currently, and it's the way you've also utilized that, if that makes sense. You've been very, very smart with um, how you've handled certain situations or projects that you've been working on. You've been very smart at that, very strategic, and whatever it was, whoever it was that helped shape the situation for what it is now, is leading you to that success, leading to this breakthrough here that we see happening. I do see it's like you felt you kept hitting a brick wall of some kind. Um, there's something that it says you've had to sort of tear down, break free from, break away. And I'm getting the message reduce and lessen things, perhaps being minimalist or something. Also reduce the thought, the thoughts in your mind, the overthinking. I do see some of you spending too much time trying to process some stuff, trying to kind of think, but it turns into too much, like the overthinking, and it's stepping away from that, giving yourself a bit of a break, and being in a step out into the sun, being in that light that I see is around you. It's following you, and it's not stopping anytime soon, which is really, really good. There was some kind of a mistake that happened. I see a really big mistake that happened that is difficult for you to perhaps forgive or move on from, or some kind of more like getting some form of closure from that, if that makes sense. And so I do see something like that coming back up again, where you do. That's also something that you're breaking free from. It's certain memories that are not going to bother you, or situations from before that won't bother you anymore, which is good. I get somebody around you that's very polite. Probably the most polite out of everyone else you're around. So they stick out in that way. And this is going to sound so random, so unbelievably random, and extremely specific. Something about them having very polished shoes. A polite person with polished shoes. I know that's clearly very specific for maybe just one person out there. Let me know if that's you. But I do see they stand out. They strike you in some ways. Maybe it's a connection that you're making. You're going to be close with, or a good friend. A good friend. It's like you're having your balance restored, and maybe characters like that help assist in some way. But I do see overall your energy is being restored here, healthy, happy, looking after your well-being, all of that. Lots of promises that you've had around you that haven't always worked out. But I do see somebody coming in with some sort of offer that say what they mean. For some, it is to do with a love connection. For others, it's any other kind of connection or job, or anything that in this situation relates to you. But I do see this time they mean what they say, and it could be going quite far with that. I see that it will be producing results. 3 of Swords. Three of Swords. Three of Cups. Wow. Okay. All right. And the Seven of Cups. Yep, I see. Coming out of some sort of, or you've come from some sort of tumultuous situation where, there was no harmony, caused you just something that felt unfair, caused you sorrow. But I also see something that was unfair. That's why I was seeing the balance, justice being restored in some ways as well. And from the Three of Swords being around, energies that you could not rely on anymore. And there's a time for change with the Three of Cups, making sure that you are being led and you lead yourself to the right kind of community, people. There's something that I see. Hope is also being restored, and there's a place where you know exactly who you're with. You see people's true colors, and those that you trust, that you want to connect with, are there around you. There's a completely different environment here. Maybe some of you are moving office or something like that. Oh, look at that. Temperance, balance being restored. Okay. She wanted to come out already. The Seven of Cups. This is now bringing you to many opportunities that are in front of you. And as I was saying, lots of false startup promises, that's turning around now. And this time you're all the more wiser. I also get something about take someone's advice. Listen to the advice. There's something that I do see is very going to be very, very helpful for you. So we have the Temperance. You're focusing on also what you truly want, what you your thoughts, for it not to become illusions, instead for them to become reality. Oh, the Temperance and the Fool. All right, look at that. See, I knew it. I told you. Once the balance is restored, we have this big breakthrough. I love this. Love this for you. Something is transforming. Yes, you've had some bad luck, turning now into good luck. Now there's this actual real start of positive luck, good luck that is turning around, something that you have healed. And I also get something that's been salvaged, something for you to look forward to and prosper as well. This is your time to really, really prosper, with things turning into and being in that light, allowing yourself to have your say, have your freedom, speak. Your mind is what I'm getting. You're reaching a desire of yours. Someone that, whatever it was that's held back, or someone that was held back, is coming to you. Even if it's just an opportunity, but that's what I get. That is what I get here. Oh, the Two of Cups. What did I just say? There you go, with the Two of Cups. Someone's coming towards you. It does not have to be romantic. For those of you that are not looking for that, please remember that. I always say that in every single reading. And yet sometimes I still get messages saying, I'm not interested. And that's fine. I always say it does not have to be for something romantic. Please be aware of that. Anywho, so for those of you that is for something romantic, boom, there you go. It's yours. And for others, it's a different type of, connection, situation, whatever it may be. But there is something significant forming here, a strong bond, a unity, a togetherness. There is something that meets at the right time. Timing is very important here. And things need to fit in a particular order for it to start to unfold. you know. And I do also get it happens in the way that you visualize it, even if it's a job offer. It doesn't have to be a person, but I do get there's a soul connection and the people around you, as I was saying before, you know. It just feels more alive. It really does. I'm loving this for you, Taurus. Thank you so very much for being here. Really hope